For more than 13 years, Vybz Kartel dominated dancehall from behind prison walls. He dropped hits, inspired artists worldwide, and somehow stayed relevant despite everything. But behind the music, the headlines, and the Gaza movement was a quieter story, one many fans rarely saw. His sons were growing up without him. When Kartel went to prison in 2011, some of his boys were still little. By the time he walked free again, they had become young men with their own dreams, personalities, and paths. In 2026, Vybz Kartel isn't just rebuilding his career. He's rebuilding his bond with his sons and watching them step into their own light. This is the story of Vybz Kartel's sons, the well-known ones carrying the torch and the little-known ones building their lives in the background. From Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi to Amari Shahiem Palmer and the others, here's how the next generation of the Gaza Empire is shaping up. The Gaza Princes, Likkle Vybz, Likkle Addi, and Aiko with Shorty Johnson. The most visible of Kartel's sons are the three he shares with Tanesha Shorty Johnson, the woman many still call the Queen of Gaza. Likkle Vybz, Jaheim, and Likkle Addi, Akil, have stepped straight into the spotlight. The brothers started releasing music as teenagers under the name PG-13, later rebranding as UTG, Uptown Gaza/Greatness. They didn't just borrow their father's name, they worked to earn respect on their own terms. In 2026, Likkle Addi has become one of the most active young voices in dancehall. He dropped his Protostar EP and released singles like Nine Night, Hard Ears, Rich FR, and powerful collaborations with his father such as Black Card and Itta Tape again. His sound is fresh but unmistakably Gaza, raw energy mixed with the street wisdom his father is known for. Likkle Vybz tends to be quieter but remains active, dropping tracks and supporting the family brand. The brothers often collaborate, showing strong chemistry both on and off the stage. Then there's Aiko, World Boss Jr. Palmer, another son with Shorty. Unlike his older brothers, Aiko has stayed away from the spotlight. He prefers a more private life, a reminder that not every child of a superstar wants the same path. Shorty played a massive role during Kartel's incarceration, holding the family together and raising strong young men. Co-parenting with her has had its challenges, but the bond between Kartel and Shorty's sons remains tight. Family moments shared in 2026 show a man determined to make up for lost time. The lesser-known sons, Amari Shahiem Palmer and Kahieme. While Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi carry the public Gaza flag, other sons live more quietly. Amari Shahiem Palmer is one of Kartel's lesser-known sons, born to his baby mother, Sophia, often linked to Brooklyn. Amari has largely been kept out of the intense spotlight. Sophia maintained a low profile, and Amari grew up with more normalcy than some of his brothers. Those close to the family describe Amari as intelligent, reserved, and athletic. He has shown interest in sports and academics, and Vybz has made conscious efforts to be present in his life since his release. Sophia is credited with providing a stable environment focused on personal growth away from constant cameras. Another son, Kahieme, also keeps a low profile. Like Amari, he lives a more private life, allowing him to grow up without the full weight of public expectation. Vybz has 5 sons in total. The decision to shield some of them from the spotlight appears intentional, a father wanting to protect his children while still being present in their lives. A powerful family moment, the house for his sons. One of the most touching moments in recent years came when Vybz Kartel bought a house for his sons. After his release, he made it a priority to create a stable home, where his boys could gather, bond, and build their futures together. The house became more than bricks and mortar. It turned into a symbol of reconnection, a place where the Gaza family could come together away from the noise. Kartel has spoken about how important it was to provide this foundation after missing so many years. It's where brothers from different mothers can link, talk, laugh, and support each other. This move showed a different side of the world boss, not just the artist, but the father determined to rebuild what time behind bars had interrupted. Co-parenting, challenges, and unity. Raising sons across different mothers, including Sophia, Shorty, and others, hasn't always been smooth. Distances between Jamaica and America, scheduling, and emotions created real challenges. Vybz has openly acknowledged the difficulties of blended families, but has worked to maintain respect with all the mothers. He has repeatedly emphasized putting the children first. In interviews and music, he stresses education, discipline, and staying grounded. His sons, whether in the spotlight or not, carry the same Palmer resilience and cultural pride, the future of the Gaza legacy. In 2026, Vybz Kartel's sons represent the next chapter of the Gaza movement. Likkle Vybz and Likkle Addi are actively pushing the sound forward. Amari Shahiem Palmer, Kahieme, Aiko, and the others are carving their own paths, some in music, others in quieter pursuits. The Palmer sons share common traits: charisma, talent, and a strong sense of identity. Vybz wants them to chase their own dreams while understanding the responsibility that comes with the name. The story of Vybz Kartel's sons is still being written. Some are in the spotlight, others prefer the background, but all of them are part of something bigger, a family legacy that survived prison walls and is now growing stronger in freedom. As Vybz continues his career, he's no longer just the king of dancehall. He's a father, watching his sons become men, and learning how to carry the Gaza flag into the future. The empire didn't just survive, it's expanding. One Gaza, one family, one legacy.
Ready? Again. And then you'll follow the second verse.